Special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The gun. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
to give this time to the tailback. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
On play action, it's Murray. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. He's These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Play fake. Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st down, Washington.
He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington has taken the lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. Maybe we'll get this game tied up.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Murray off play action. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Man, and he hits it in stride. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This is caught. And they'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
You know, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Down at the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down in the end zone for 2 points. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Let's go.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Murray. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a handoff looking right. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Can't we score?
Off the play fake. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
This is our time.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards.
And Washington has once again taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off play action, Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. play action. Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and goal.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. Goes for right side here, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And Washington has taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
13 yards. That's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Score Cardinals 44, Washington 37.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 63 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake. Murray. He's got his man in the crossing route. He's going to be out around the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And to give this time to the tailback.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Off play action. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.